so I guess,
welcome to the circle. Area 51 escape artist.
Yeah, and I'm RealGamer. So, yeah, we got a lot to talk about. This is Bong Circle Talk. We've been kind of mishmashing, working on things, but I think we got something going here. The way this is going to work is we got a couple topics to talk about, and I'm just going to start with the topics that I'm going to talk about first. I'm RealGamer, and today I'm going to talk about UFC 251, the predictions, who I got to win. The main event for that fight is Usman versus Jorge Masvidal. I'm also going to talk about Knuckle and his recent retirement in the FGC. It's a pretty big deal, you know, and a little bit of what he's been talking about on Twitter. I'm also going to be talking about Star Wars and the sequel trilogy, and you know what maybe I'd like to see from it, and my opinion on the future of Star Wars for sure.
Wouldn't like to see it again.
Yeah. And then I'm also gonna talk about the viral, you know, C virus, the virus that shall not be named, and kind of what my opinion is on what I think is gonna happen in the future about it. Just looking into the future. And last but not least, I'm going to talk about a song that I recommend. And obviously we're gonna fight. So whoever's going first.
Yeah, I would keep it short and sweet. I'm just going to talk about Star Wars. I'm going to rant about that shit for a while. I got a lot to talk about there. About the KOTOR movie and all that other bullshit that's happening around. You know, I watched half a movie today. I think I'm going to talk about that. Playing Final Fantasy 7 again, so I'm going to talk about that. I got a lot to talk about that. You know, I got an album. Talk about that later too. Right now, I'm fighting.
Yep, and I'm talking.
Gamers on the mic.
So, yeah, basically, I'm going to take a couple of hits of this bong here. What kind of weed is this before we start the fight?
It's lemon kush.
It's lemon kush. Smoking some of this lemon kush here.
I'll throw some lemon OG hash on it later.
Yep. And I even got a little vape pen next to me. I'm not sure what, it's from this brand called Canna Organics. Canna Organics with the X. So, you know, shout out to them. They got some of the good stuff. It tastes not too bad, you know. Seems to be some high quality stuff.
Yeah, I'm smoking herbal. That's why I got half of it.
But it is bong talk, so I'm hitting out the bong. Oh yeah. So with that being said, let me talk about my topic here. You know, UFC 251. This one is just like man. This card here has so many good fights going on. You know, and really, man, people have a lot of mixed emotions. Big time fan favorites. And definitely people are anticipating some serious action, you know. Although, you know, there are some out there that don't think that some of these fights are going to be boring. I definitely don't. Now, as far as my predictions go, I'm going to start with Rose Namajunas versus Andrade. And the thing is that I think that watching the first fight, just kind of going with the flow, like I get that Andrade won the belt off of her, and since then, you know, she's got her ass kicked by Wei Li Zhang, you know. But for the most part, you know, when I was watching that fight against Rose, that first fight, man, I saw Rose dominating. So I think, you know, Rose is probably going to continue doing what she was doing to Jessica Andrade in the first fight. But I do believe that maybe this time she'll be more cautious about getting into the grappling. So I definitely do see like a decision, a 3-round decision for Rose. But you know, I'm not gonna say that I'm that confident that it's gonna be an easy fight. This might end up, you know, we might see Rose get slammed again. Who knows? You know, if I was Jessica Andrade, I would think about that. That's for sure. So, you know, but I'm still picking.
That lag. No.
Okay.
That end of that match, I was about ready to go, but that was maybe too slow, man. That was ridiculous.
What?
I got my ass kicked.
So what's going on here? So we're going to the next fight?
Yeah, keep talking.
Okay, so I'm just gonna continue on with the next fight here.
The more you talk, the more I can smoke the bong.
Yeah. So the next fight here, you know, that I'm thinking about here is Jose Aldo versus Peter Yan.
Mm-hmm.
And you know,
yeah, that's not gonna be boring.
You know, obviously Aldo going down this weight class, you know, he is definitely looking like AIDS Aldo, you know, but I do believe that that the marketing behind UFC, you know, pretty much that company is going to be favoring Peter Yan to win, you know, and he definitely has the goods to take care of it in a decision. And even if it was a close decision, I expect that Peter Yan would get the nod by the company, particularly, especially because it would make it so that they would have two Russian champions. I expect that the only way Aldo's going to win for this fight is via finish. And I know he hasn't done it for a really long time, but if I'm going to make a pick here, I'm going to say this is a really flimsy pick.
Chun Li.
But
what was that?
Aldo via finish. Aldo via TKO. Okay, Peter Yan is going to be the first person that Aldo has folded for a very, very, very long time. Many years, in fact. So, that's what I think there. The next fight I'm looking at here, this is a big fight to me.
I'm about to get my ass kicked. Woo.
Yeah, I'm going to take a bong too. The next big fight here is Max Holloway versus the new champion Alexander Volkanovski. And boy, I'll tell you what, I think that what everybody's opinion is of that last fight, to me, it's just way off. It's just way off. It was way closer than that. It was a much more competitive fight. And for people that say that it was a Volkanovski domination, to me, it just seems like biased. And I'm not even going to bring in the controversial word that will set everybody off. But I'm just gonna say that I smell bias. I smelled biased listening to Rogan, and I'm not gonna lie. I'm definitely a Max Holloway fan, but I'm not so much of a fan that I would just pick him for every fight, no matter what I thought the results were actually. You know, I'm not gonna actually lie to myself about Max, but I do think that Max didn't deserve to lose that fight. If anything, he should have retained that belt. I know you
playing around with me like that.
Yeah, you gotta beat the champion. You actually have to beat the champion to be the champion. You got a lighter?
I guess I got time for that.
Okay, go.
This? What? Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Oops. You fucking suck, dude. Come on, just beat my ass, tornado. You can do it. Why are you fucking around? I'm not appreciating this shit.
So, yeah, you make him regret it. So, yeah, like I was saying, I think that there's bias. I think Joe Rogan was favoring Volkanovski because that fight was really close. And to be honest, like I think that the only thing that Volkanovski had in favor was just leg kicks. And honestly, at the end of the fight, those leg kicks didn't matter too much to me. You know, it did not. Like it seemed like Aldo was definitely adapting to it. You know, quite well. And I expect that Aldo will further adapt. You know. And that Volkanovski really just didn't deserve that victory. He didn't hurt Holloway significantly or anything like that. You know, he didn't have Holloway fucking on the ropes. You know. But I expect that Holloway fully understands that there is no chance he's going to get a decision. He's not getting a decision, period. There will be no decision. Max Holloway is going to win because he knows this. The only way he's going to be the real champ is he's going to beat this fuck. He's going to show you how being a fucking champ, how it really is to be a champ. You got to beat the champ to be the champ. And that's what fucking Holloway's gonna prove again for a third time, really. All right, he's going to beat the champ. He's going to knock out fucking Volkanovski in round 3. It's not going long, buddy. All right, bring the heat this time.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Any other Yoshi predictions?
Only the main event. That's it. Right. That's it. You know. And the main event here is Jorge Masvidal versus
Oh, cool.
fucking Usman.
I ran away. I was like, dude. Stop that shit.
So Kamaru Usman versus fucking Jorge Masvidal, Street Jesus, aka Gamebred. You know, I honestly think that people are underestimating the opposition of Jorge Masvidal and overestimating Kobe Covington. Honestly, I think that Usman's hands are really weak in comparison to Jorge Masvidal. It took him 5 rounds to knock down. It took him 5 rounds to knock down Kobe Covington. You know, and you know Kobe Covington, you know, definitely doesn't offer any power either. So, you know, I can only imagine what's gonna happen. You know, when he faces off with Masvidal, because Masvidal definitely has way better hands, way faster, and the punches that he throws and lands are a lot more vicious. He really put some weight behind those punches. So I fully expect that people are really misjudging this. I think most of the experts and the consensus pick out here is that Usman, Jamal, Masvidal. But I disagree. I totally disagree. I think that Usman is going to knock out. Usman is going to get knocked out by Jorge Masvidal. Masvidal is going to definitely land some heavy knees. He's going to land punches, elbows. He's definitely just going to beat the shit out of fucking Usman. And he's going to win that exchange. So, you know, and to think that Masvidal is just going to get wrestled up, I also don't agree with that, because I believe that Masvidal's already had a strong history training with Colby Covington. So yeah, you know, I expect that Masvidal has some experience with the takedown and how to stop it. I expect that he will also have the tools to destroy a wrestler, just like people didn't think, you know, people were so high on Ben Askren until obviously Masvidal just ruined him, and now he's shattered, you know. And I honestly don't think that that's because Ben Askren was worthless. I think that it's really because Masvidal just completely destroyed his confidence. That was a superb wrestler, and that superb wrestler got handled too. And that's what's gonna happen if he tries to shoot in for a knockout, or shoot in for a takedown. He's gonna get knocked out, and that's why I predict my final prediction. Jorge Masvidal knockout round 3. That's my UFC predictions for 251. Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah.
I predict I'm gonna sit back and enjoy that shit. I'm gonna see some people beat the each other, and it's gonna be entertaining.
North America.
Yep.
I want to get last one, the last long hit. Yeah.
I'm on the mic now. Yeah, can you do that? Yep. Just got a lot of shit to rant about Star Wars. A lot of shit going on there. And they're fucking supposedly working on some sort of KOTOR movie. Yeah, that's Knights of the Old Republic for all motherfuckers that don't know. And it's gonna be horrible. Because, I mean, yeah. I don't know what to start for that one. game's story got spiraled out of control outside of the game. You know, first it was a game, story was in it, that was fine, you know. Then they started working this character Dark Revan and all these other stories going around the same time. Apparently this guy's like 400 years old. And he's like literally the most powerful demon in Star Wars. If not his adversary, the Sith Emperor. Either way. This shit's just compared to what they do and I know a lot of people do on that thing. Fuck those for it. The fucking Sith characters influenced the effects that had Legends back in the day. The fucking retconning and shit that the constantly did. The fact that the game's supposed to take place just years after the Tales of the Jedi comic. You know, they're not great, but at least they had their own aesthetic. They looked different. Yet we go to this fucking game, and here we have a Jedi Council that looks like fucking it's from the prequels. We have a Yoda creature running the fucking council because there's no fucking originality. That game it lacks a lot of inspiration. You got Star Forge and shit like that. And the twist was not surprising at all. If you were surprised by that twist, my god. How did you not see that coming from a fucking mile away? How is your character having visions of these two characters? If Darth Maul is present, and Darth Revan is missing, and you're seeing visions of these two motherfuckers in flashbacks and shit like that, who the fuck do you think you are? You're fucking Darth Revan, of course. Not surprising. Anyway, yeah, they're making a movie for that. Not only are they going to make a movie about that shit, which will have fucking staggering... No. The world-breaking shit in the sequels fails in comparison. Just pales in comparison to the shit that KOTOR pulled off. The fucking... The wounding of the Force and shit. Anyway. You know, a lot of people really like that shit.
I'll pick and read, man. Fuck all that shit.
I don't know why you were fucking playing something anyway. I didn't know what didn't even pick characters. Yeah. So I mean, if you're gonna make this movie, this Star Wars movie, you know, why not choose someone that's perfect for it? For you know, the only person that should guaranteed never touch Star Wars property again. This motherfucker shouldn't even be allowed to have an action figure. Fucking bitch ass Ryan Johnson.
Fuck that motherfucker.
I would do everything in my power.
Oh god.
To prevent that movie from being produced. Let alone released. Couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. But, you know, there's a lot more to talk about Star Wars. Of course. I mean, I can talk about Star Wars forever. Endlessly.
Yeah.
And that's sad.
I mean, so what do you even think about The Last Jedi and stuff, man?
Mm-mm.
The sequel trilogy and stuff.
You know, the only thing I want to see with the sequel trilogy is me not watching it. I'm not gonna watch that shit, man. Fuck that. I've seen Force Awakens about a dozen times. There are some excellent scenes within that movie, but overall, the movie doesn't do a whole lot. Han Solo dies and establishes some characters. And it establishes some characters really well. Like Finn, I wanted to see more of Finn. I want to see what was going to happen with this character. But then they just recycled the same fucking storyline. And then Rise of Skywalker, what the fuck? I mean, I forget he was in that movie sometimes. Because he's just kind of there. I mean, he has some of the actual worst scenes in my opinion, unfortunately. You know, Rey, her introduction, that's cinematic fucking gold right there. There's so much information given in her opening, you know. It's all condensed in the music. It's just music there. It's all we need. But I mean, then there's the rest of that movie. You know, Star Killer base, and fucking Bug just flies in there, blows some shit up. Woohoo! Into the Star Fox level and shit. It's kind of what it reminded me of the fucking when you go up against the Armada in the original Star Fox. You know, that's what Star Killer base. That's the thermal oscillator. Poe just flies in there. You know, flies in a circle and fucking blows up all the shit on the wall and just flies out. The Last Jedi is absolute trash. I can't think of very many redeeming things. That movie is, well, I can't articulate many words for it, other than fuck it. And Rise of Skywalker, as bad as a movie as it is, the abundance of Easter eggs, from Triplos to fucking Thrawn, fucking World Devastators, to, you know, Palpatine's clone, all that shit. Just, dude, every time I think about that movie, you know, I've only seen it twice, but every time I come back and think about it, there's another Easter egg from the fucking EU. And that's in there. And that's all that really is. That movie is just a giant clusterfuck of Easter eggs that are supposed to be used to tie up a otherwise very fractured story. Very fractured system. But yeah, that's my Star Wars rap for the day. I gotta say, if I had to recommend reading Star Wars, you know, The Secret History of Star Wars, it's a good book. I call it Author at the Moment. But yeah, if I have my copy of it, I just finished it. That's the book.
That motherfucker. Fuck that motherfucker. Right.
Oh no, I'm just kind of watching this national.
No! This guy's fucking good. Oh god. Domination. Oh god. I gotta do something about this. I can win!
Well, I guess I'll go on my unfinished movie review. It's where I talk about a movie that I either not seen in several years and I don't really remember portions of it, so it's nice, you know, it's unfinished. Or I literally, you know, had to get up and go do something, and I started the movie halfway through because I was on TV or something. Basically, it's a review of a movie that I did not finish, and should finish it on that. Today, I'm watching The Signal. What the fuck? I didn't expect this shit. Just turn it on, and I missed the beginning. So, I mean, this girl comes into the apartment, she's coming home, and her roommate, or not roommates, her husband, I guess, and his friends are trying to get the TV to work to watch a baseball game or some shit. And she's all acting weird and shit, so her husband starts crying and shit like that. And you can tell that she's been up to something. I wasn't sure what. I was like, this bitch is lying. But this dude's a fucking dick. Either way. He's like going to tell her to take a shower. Like, go take a shower. And then fucking, out of nowhere, you know, his friends like swing the bat around because they're waiting to watch a baseball game. And like, she's clear across the room. But then the dude just starts flashing. He's like, her husband is like, dude, you almost hit my wife with the bat. You almost fucking killed her. He's like, what? No, I didn't, man. You're tripping. He's like, give me the fucking bat. You know, shit escalates, you know, and he pretty much beats the guy to death with the bat. Like, out of nowhere. And then the other friend's like trying to restrain him and shit like that. And needless to say, this shit crazy. She fucking runs out the apartment and there's this dude slitting people's throats with fucking goddamn, what is it? Okay, that tree fucking trimmer? Fucking, I forgot what they're called right now.
Like a hedger?
Yeah, with the hedger. He's just like slashing people's throats with the fucking hedger. Like, they live in an apartment. I don't know why the fuck he has that. But whatever. So she fucking goes to her friend, and then her friend's apartment, and she beats on the door, and she finally comes, you know, to the door, and she's all freaking out. She's like, close the fucking door, and her friend's just a retard, you know, stupid, typical horror movie shit. No, it's okay, you're with me now. I'm not gonna close my fucking apartment door because we just don't close fucking doors around here. And then so the dude comes up and gets her from behind. Of course, you know, she's dead. And then he fucking sees or hears something, and he's like, hold on, I'll get to you in 1 second. And he's just staring down the hallway, and she just the you know, the fucking, she gets up there and fucking closes the door. Like, oh, I've escaped from this guy. Needless to say, so basically this is what this boiled down to. This movie is about this fucking broadcast that's coming through everybody's cell phones, their TV, their radio, whatever it is. And it's making everybody's emotions amplify. So if they have violent tendencies, they're going on a murder spree and shit like that. If they're like someone that like cleans a lot, like they're obsessively compulsive and have to clean everything, they're just going to clean everything even more. Like, which comes up further with another character. You know, she's trying to celebrate set up a New Year's party, and so her character's so involved in that kind of stuff that that's just amplified when she hears a signal. But her husband is a fucking psychotic motherfucker, and he tries to kill her. And then she doesn't know what the fuck to do. So I mean, this movie's, you know, it's about the event that happens where everybody hears this broadcast and goes insane, goes on a murder spree or looting or whatever the fuck it is, and then the fucking, what do you call it? The day after kind of shit, the recovery process. And needless to say, I said it's an unfinished movie. I didn't watch the whole thing. I had to get up halfway through and take a shit, and then you know, got up and made some food somewhere at the end. I didn't finish it, but I feel like it's a movie worth finishing. I'm definitely gonna go have to check it out again later.
Okay, that's pretty awesome.
Well, here's a little tidbit about this one. So it's filmed in 3 different parts by 3 different directors and writers. They all wrote and directed their segments, and they did it on a $50,000 budget in 14 days. So, based on the cinematography and the effects in this movie, that is incredibly impressive. So, The Signal, gotta recommend it. It's crazy shit.
The Signal, gotta recommend it. Okay.
There's actually another movie called The Signal. So, like I said, this is the 2007, I think, or 2008. That's the one to check out. There's another one, but I haven't seen that, so don't fuck with that yet.
Okay. All right. Well, we definitely got that going on.
Let me get this controller.
For sure. Yeah.
So what you got to talk about next?
So, you know, had a couple things on my mind. You know, in the FGC, you know, big news came out just a couple days ago. Knuckle Dude posted on Twitter. He's pretty much just like retiring.
Huh?
Yeah, he's retiring, man. He's a big deal, man. This motherfucker. Let me not call him that. He's my fellow Viet brother. Alright.
Alright.
Let's not call people I gotta have more respect for this guy, alright? Because he's not an MF. He's an awesome guy. Alright, totally recommend him. He's, you know I talk that way, but let me just get real with y'all.
I'm Ryu. I'm fucking Ryu. I didn't switch my character.
Oh, now you know how I feel. Okay, so... And speaking of which, we're playing Street Fighter right now. Knuckle Dude, he won the first Capcom Cup for Street Fighter 5. So that's really a big claim to fame, at least in my opinion, you know?
Man, that's cute.
Definitely what brought attention to me. I was cheering for him during that Capcom Cup. I was definitely really cheering for Knuckle Dude, and he's had a long storied history, especially...
League Up, do you put ranked on?
Yes, ranked.
Fuck, dude.
You can get this.
I just put casual matches on.
Yeah, so well. Oh well, take the L.
Yeah.
So,
I might
take on command. Alright, so yeah. You know, like I said, Knuckle Dude recently posted on Twitter, and I can just go ahead and read off a couple of things.
Because I'm lost in this shit. Catch me up, man. Knuckle Dude's fucking retiring. This shit's crazy.
Yeah, he is. So basically, on Facebook he posted only a couple days ago. This is the main one. I think this is the big one. I will be putting my controller down now. Furthermore, I will step away from social media in general since I can't offer you guys anything anymore. Life is short and unforgiving. Call loved ones, make amends, go outside, and don't let social media consume you. Take care. So he's stepping out from social media, which I definitely recommend. I can't lie. Social media is like, you know, definitely stirs up drama, fights with people that you love sometimes, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes you just can't be about that. I mean, definitely with all the drama and the car accident that he just recently went through, you know? In which I think he's also mentioned that this isn't his first major car accident, so now he wants to take us to some space, you know? And I totally respect that. I totally respect that, and I think that for him this could be something that helps him heal emotionally from even bigger things. Because if you look at another struggle that he's always had is like depression and suicide and stuff like that. And I just want to go out there and read a couple more tweets that he has out there. I'm gonna start with alcohol or drugs don't make me numb anymore. I just want to feel something other than this. Existence has never been more painful. And obviously he's probably suffering physically and mentally right now. And we're talking about one of the best Street Fighter 5 players currently. Right now, if you picked up the sticks right now, if he has working hands, and you look at the screen, he's probably whipping my ass and your ass. He probably could whip. Let's just keep it real. I don't know what the physical condition he's in right now. But let me bet a couple stacks that my best game cannot beat him. And he's just gonna fucking destroy me and you. If we combine our powers together, you don't have a chance. You don't even have a chance. He's that good at Street Fighter. And I wanna give major props to Knuckle Dude for his outstanding accomplishment in video games. We don't need to look at any, don't matter what your online rank is, bro. Like we've already seen the evidence that you put out there. So mad props, mad respect to Knuckle Dude. You're my guy. Alright, and yeah, man, he's taking a break from alcohol and drugs and stuff like that. Hope that's what it really is, But I seen this other person, TFC Barita, replying to Knuckle Dude, saying, "Hi, dude. I don't know you personally, but it seems like you're really going through some difficult things. Please, if you need help, reach out to someone you trust, whether it be friends, family, or a personal counselor. The National Suicide Hotline is 1-800-273-8255, and that's what it is. But I'm just gonna say it. Knuckle Dude kept it real, 100% real, and I want to applaud him. So let me hear some claps. Knuckle Dude, thank you, man, for putting out this post in response. Because this is real shit. I called this number for my best friend back in 2017, and nothing could be done. She still killed herself. Every time I see this number, it's just a painful reminder. And I want people to realize that, hey, you know what? That's huge truth that people need to understand, man. You can offer this phone number on social media, but it ain't doing shit. If you see your homie and you find any sign that somebody's looking at troubled times, you gotta do more than just give them the suicide, hotline. You know what I'm saying? So in looking at Dude's response to that, I totally respect that too. You know what I'm saying? That's absolutely for me. Like absolutely, I'm 100% behind that. I think that people are so quick to give maybe a half a second answer. It doesn't take more than a second to just reply, to repost that or something like that on your Facebook page, and then people actually think that that's doing something, and that's giving a fuck. You know what I'm saying?
No, you have to actually give a fuck.
You actually have to give a fuck. You have to sacrifice to give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? And it's inconvenient, and it doesn't feel good all the time, and then it feels extraneous. But I tell you what, it's worth more than fucking letting somebody go out and just acting like fucking the suicide national hotline phone number is gonna actually do something.
Well, don't pass the buck.
Yeah, don't pass the buck. Exactly. Don't pass the buck. Yeah. Go ahead, man. What am I saying?
No, that's it. Don't pass the buck.
Don't pass the motherfucking buck. Man.
This life is horrendous.
Yep. And then here's another thing he said. He said, I always say I wish I was there for someone's final moments before they leave. The only difference this time is that you reached out and I wasn't there. My heart aches. It hurts so bad.
I'm just gonna smash the triggers. I love this shit.
Yeah.
Whatever. I'm gonna pour his face off.
You know what I'm saying? People committing suicide and stuff, man, it hurts. It hurts to see this stuff. And I hope that, Nothing to Do is doing this retirement for the better for his own mental health, And it's not for, because, I mean, come on now, man. What does he really have to prove in the Street Fighter game? To be honest, man, I already recognize him as a legend. He'll never be forgotten as a legend. And whenever he decides to come back, when he feels like it's time for him to come back, because really the FGC is in this fucked up place right now. If you really think about the state of the FGC, You know what I'm saying? It just looks horrible, man. I'm thinking about hosting my own fucking tournaments because fuck all that shit, dude. All that shit in the FGC right now, I don't want to be a part of that. That's not me. That don't represent me. And I think even nobody represents, understands that, man. You know, it ain't time for FGC right now. You know what I'm saying? Fuck all that shit. It's shit. They need to fucking check themselves. But they definitely already wrecked themselves. So yeah, you know, fuck all that shit. And
Can I get my C out? Can I get it out? Come on, come on. Oh shit. Oh, he's on the other side. Oh, come on, punch it.
So I think that you know.
Oh my god, this lag is horrendous.
That's too far away. One hit.
Oh, that was like 5 fucking minutes ago.
Heavy here. Oh my god.
Oh my god, dude.
One more jump.
Holy shit, this is horrible.
Oh, good.
That's one round.
Yeah. You know, and that's what I'm saying, you know, it's like fucking...
Sorry.
You know, him retiring right now is mad respect, because I'm thinking like, man, he's using this time now, he needs to take care of his mental health, you know what I'm saying, he needs to get that rehab done, that physical health back into shape, you know what I'm saying, and come back fresh. You know what I'm saying, why fucking spend your time trying to compete and shit right now when you're fucked up, you know, so, you know, I hope he takes his time, you know what I'm saying, and comes back healthy and happy, you know what I'm saying, he doesn't do nothing crazy in the meantime. So, you know what I'm saying, happy retirement, Uncle Dude, and, you know, whenever you're ready to come back, you know what I'm saying, we will be here, you know what I'm saying, and we will never fucking forget who you are and what you represent to our community, you know?
To our strength.
Yeah. Enjoy, man. The future is here for you to enjoy and watch now, so,
I like it.
enjoy the show. Take care of your family, bro. Yep. So yeah, you know, it's almost like the motherfucking lag switch back. Do a little commentary. You know what I'm saying? Alright, man, you got the pressure on him, and you got almost 4 meters. Yeah, don't let him get you, man. There you go. There you go. Yeah. There you go. Take that shit.
Oh, I'm getting the fuck out of here, dude. Ice cold justice, motherfucker.
Fuck that motherfucker, man. He's a piece of shit. Fucking that lag. So that we have it right there, you know what I'm saying? Another a good win there. We needed that win. I don't know, it's up to you, man. You want to get that more of that meat, you know? Huh? Alright.
You want
no,
you want
go
the
ahead.
control or you want the mic?
No, it's you.
Oh, I've recovered 2 of my 14.
Well,
You better change your guy.
Sure.
Let's see, where were we at? I talked about my Star Wars rant. That was really awkward. On to this movie review. I got an album to recommend. I cannot recommend this album enough. I've been listening to my car for, I don't know, the past fucking 3 months. Pretty much as soon as I got it, it's never left. And that's Electric Ladyland. If you have not heard this fucking album, my god, you need Jimi Hendrix. I don't want to say it is fine, but this might be the favorite album. I can't rant and rave about it enough. Honestly, it's an album you can check out yourself. You know, there's 16 tracks on it. I gotta say, Crosstown Traffic, the first time I heard that song, I actually almost hit somebody with my car. Because they were fucking... I was driving down a road, there's lots of trees, it's a little shady, and then there's some sun comes out, so it's hard to see. And at the top of this hill, there's a trail. And sometimes bikers and joggers, they just don't give a fuck. And they just skirt across, you know, without even looking. I've seen this many times. It just so happened that I was listening to the song right when Jimmy says, I'm gonna hit you with my fucking car. And yeah, I stopped just in time for this biker to just trot across. He didn't even reckon. He didn't even look. Didn't even see that he almost got hit. Motherfucker. But yeah, this album, I pretty much just been listening to it every time I'm driving around. It has not left my car. Great album. Electric Ladyland by Jimi Hendrix. I mean, if you need an incentive to go check it out, it has All Along the Watchtower on it, which I'm sure everybody knows. So you at least get one song for your purchase. No?
What? Oh, I'm talking about the lag.
Yeah, the lag's pretty bad. Oh, shit. I know I had something else to talk about, but I completely forgot what it was. Oh yeah, no. Final Fantasy VII. So every month there's a game I go visit, you know, to my past. Not every month has a game so far. Man. I've been playing Final Fantasy VII every July for the last 16 years, I think. Yeah, 16 years. Yeah. And these other games I play every month. Final Fantasy VI, February, the past, I played in June. Then this week is all this shit. But Final Fantasy VII, I just recently played the remake. I popped that shit in the day it came out, and fucking played it till it damn near platinum it, so I was totally expecting it to actually go through the collecting rest of I gotta say, you know, going back and playing the old one, my god, there are some glaring fucking plot holes. Just shit that, like, how the fuck did I not think of that back in the day? Like, me and my friends used to argue about these different story points here and there, but just completely missed the beats on shit that's just glaring fucking problematic with the story. I mean, I don't really think of another Final Fantasy game where you just walk up to one of the villains on the beach. This is an endgame boss. But, you know, you're just doing your thing, running across the thing. You're on the same boat as the president of the universe. Like, why the fuck is he taking a boat? The last time you see this guy, he was escaping on a fucking helicopter. But he's taking a boat. What the fuck? I mean, there's so much shit going on that's just like, Hey, but that being said, I fucking love that game. Fucking, I will take the original over the remake any day. The remake was like a giant love letter to the old game with a big old shit stain right there at the bottom. And fuck you if you're still enjoying that one. Because this is the new one, and this is what it is. It's like, whoa, okay, you don't have to be so fucking pretentious. Can't you guys coexist? Apparently not. It's the remake or bust. You gonna get this motherfucker? I gotta say, you know, the new one, I really like the material system. It's pretty cool. I like the combat system in general. At first, it was like, dude, this is buggy and shit like that. But no, there's a strategy. I actually do want to go back and play the ultimate fighting challenge in that game. Fucking, Fighting Joy, I think it is. Just because the combat is pretty cool. I like how Aerith shoots little fucking shit out of her strap. The new one, I mean, I don't really like things like that. Because I mean, back in the day when you're on that elevator, escaping Shimmer headquarters, and she's in the party with was it Barrett and Red 13? I don't know if I don't remember. You choose your part at that point, but she doesn't have a long range attack. She has to use her magic. You know, but in the fucking new game, she's one of the ranged attackers. She's like coexist with Barrett's abilities, essentially, to take down those long range ones. The Hell House was dope as fuck. I used to fucking grind the Hell Houses. So I do Ares' level 2 or 3 note breaks in that one game. It's an enemy I remember. My god, they respected the hell out of it. I'm not having it just a enemy, but kind of grand boss. And even the people in the crowd are like, what the fuck? If you don't know what I'm talking about, then Everybody know that episode when you make it. Fucking, I don't suggest playing it yourself until it's cheap as fuck. The $20 version. Don't pay full price for that shit. As far as the whole Final Fantasy VII, it's a fucking classic. You know, I used to hate that game before I actually played it. Going till that hurt, it was so easy and all this and that. That was fucking cool. I was doing the strategy guide, fucking trying to plot. It seemed pretty cool, and actually my god. Classic. I go back to it every year. And now this year, I'm gonna fuck with this new glitch they found recently, where you can actually you can move materia to your save file. I forget exactly how it works, but I think you have 2 slots of materia you can move around. And I guess there's a lot of cool shit you can get done if you move a maxed out enemy skill materia over to like a brand new game. Because then you'll just have some you'll be able to do some shit that you're really not supposed to be able to do. I'm sure. You know, it's gonna be fun to fuck around with that.
Oh my god, I can't believe I got my fucking ass handed to me. Fuck, man.
I don't. Yeah.
You don't want to switch characters.
And I don't want to play right now.
Oh my god. That was fucking vicious, dude. I got my fucking ass stomped right there. What can I say about that? That was... I wanted to scream in that fight so many times, but I just couldn't. How to hold it in. So, yeah, you know, what we'll talk about next is the familiar topic. You know, the Star Wars future, the sequel trilogy and all that stuff, you know?
Oh god.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna have to turn off Street Fighter for that for a second.
Turn off Street Fighter?
Yeah, for a minute.
Why?
Just for a minute. I want to put it on fucking Tetris. If I can find it.